In Simon Killer, a recent college graduate flees to Paris after a breakup where his involvement with a prostitute begins to reveal his potentially dark past.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. We need to go as soon as possible.
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
What did you do?
I attended the premiere of Simon Killer at the 2012 Sundance Film Festival, and I have to say, it's been a long time, and I have not stopped thinking about this movie. Granted, I don't think about it every day, but I think about it pretty often, and it is a movie that has definitely stuck with me. So, before I say anything else, because it's definitely kind of hard to explain my feelings about it, I will say that it has sort of haunted me. My initial reaction after the movie ended was, what the f*** did I just watch? I really didn't know exactly what to make of it, and I walked out of the theater thinking, did I hate it or did I love it? And the fact that I really didn't know, because it felt like a movie I should hate but still loved, which is, it's just really weird. Like I said, it's very, very difficult to explain, so bear with me here. But the fact that it made me feel that way means a lot to me, because that is freaking whacked out. But the more I thought about it, I do have to say that I appreciate the hell out of it in general. So I would say I enjoyed it, but the thing is, I feel like it had a little bit more potential to be better than it was. I mean, it's not even long. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes as far as it's listed on IMDb. I remember it being longer, so that says something. But I don't know, it just felt like it could have been a little bit quicker, even though it's not long. Kind of hard to explain. But like I said, I do appreciate it as a whole because the concept of it is very, very interesting. It's almost like a coming-of-age story, and of course, the first thing you think probably is that it would be a nice story, but I never really thought about it. A coming-of-age story doesn't have to apply to a nice person. That's kind of what this movie is. And so I feel like if I go too far into it, I'm saying a bit too much. The whole thing is pretty intense because I was just wondering what was going to happen next. It's got like this heavy dread just layered over the whole thing, and it definitely affects you while you're watching it. It's almost a draining experience, which is not bad. I mean, that's, like I said, that's why when I left the theater, I just felt drained, but looking back on it, that is pretty crazy that it was able to affect me physically like that. Between these long takes and the really great sound design and the awesome music, it really had a very unique feel to it. The most unique part of the movie being this sort of peripheral vision effect, where it was basically like a strobing light fading over an image, as if you were like looking to the side and like kind of seeing weird lights in the side of your eye. And they actually, I think, warned if you were epileptic, you should leave. And I'm not epileptic, but it still affected me because it's like, you know, you've got things flickering in your face. It's crazy. But I thought it was really, really cool. And it's something, you know, one of the aspects that I definitely have not stopped thinking about. And probably the best part of Simon Killer is Brady Corbett's performance. I mean, all the acting I thought was fine. Definitely nothing bad, but Brady Corbett, he carries the movie. He is fantastic. He is terrifying. He's intense, and he fits perfectly. Just looking at his face, I feel like he fits perfectly without even seeing him acting. So, I mean, a lot of stuff really makes this a very unique movie, a very intense movie. Like I said, something that has stuck with me, so the fact that it has stuck with me definitely means something, even if at first I wasn't really sure what to think. The more I thought about it, it's pretty damn good. And I definitely need to watch it again because it's been a while, and so I want to sort of refresh my memory exactly on what I liked and didn't like about it, but overall, I really appreciate the concept. I appreciate the execution, although it was a little bit slow and a little bit dry, even though it doesn't seem to be that long as I remember. I definitely have to say Simon Killer is an experience. I'm going to say it is a good experience, but it's definitely not for everybody. So please let me know in the comments what you thought of Simon Killer. I'm very, very curious because it really is not for everybody. And I definitely want to know what you thought of, I mean, just the movie in general, but what did you think of the music? What did you think of just the tone of the movie, the long shots, the peripheral vision effect? Man, oh man, that was so cool. Let me know what you thought of Brady Corbett's performance. Let me know anything that you want, please, really anything about Simon Killer. And that's pretty much it.
So what have you been doing in Paris?
Just here on holiday.